Welcome back to a penultimate day in this 40-day journey. Our goal is that we become very independent. That's the process of meditation. It's enabling us to be independently carry on our work and mission while when we are together in a group, we multiply that experience. Both are there. Breath mindfulness meditation fundamentally frees everybody up. There's no need for going into any guru. There's no need for doing special ritual. There's no need for spending money or anything. It is taken care of by itself. So we're glad that we're all in this meditation and teaching, talking about it and teaching is most certainly a great way to improve our clarity of understanding. Teaching is first for the one who is teaching, for individual self, because it's always, we know that teaching is the best form of learning. We always say that. What I found is that meditation practice by itself is intelligent and it takes care of what to be delivered through the speaker at that moment if we only trust and jump into the process. If you only trust the process that whether I had adequate preparation or not preparation, but if we jump in and then, of course, we do to our best. Anybody wanting to teach, they do to individuals' best of preparation. But then when we jump in with a lot of that overcoming that fear, which is to jump in all and do it once, and then you find that there is a conspiracy by the universal energy to actually help deliver the right thing through that individual. The challenge only comes when we feel that I'm doing it and we block. So, anyone who approaches teaching as it is for me and it is not by me, it is through me, it makes it very, very easy, by the way. The principle is there is an intent for an individual to spread this. And consciousness is awareness. What you seek and what you put as an intent is always being matched by the other side because we already have agreed that there is a super intelligence which is that is always paying attention on us, and so it is turning back and then trying to help meet our individual's desire or need that I want to teach. Manifestation works for that too, right? Because I want to teach, that is my desire to teach, and so depending on the sincerity and depending on how how doubtless one is, it is going to happen. It is absolutely possible. Even when we're talking about it, okay, these people are busy. So when I mention to them, anyway, let me mention to them, it may not work, but still let me mention to them. Yeah, but they are always into a lot of partying, so I don't think they will learn. But okay, I'll mention to them. If this inner dialogue goes, that means we doubt the whole creation process, the model. And so our efforts are only so much at that point because what we said is what we create. This is happened last time too. What we said is what we create. So teaching is a great way for us to learn. Spreading the word, to just tell others, we have to have enough clarity. So, and that's what happens. Clarity develops and our experiences come back. And every time we narrate our own experience, then we are contemplating on it. Every time we narrate our own experience, we're contemplating on it, which will always go back and then make us find a new point. Oh, true. I saw that energy form last time. What did that mean? When we are teaching, and since the meditation is so simple and it is for everybody, and we are teaching, we can make it in simple, plain, straight languages, no complications. We give adequate time for practicing meditation, as we understood, without having that analytical mind off. It is tough for somebody to take on anything that we give as a knowledge because those beliefs are so strongly formed, they have to be weakened first. The beliefs have to be weakened, the old beliefs, and then so what we given can be taken. So there has to be adequate meditation. And of course, it is supported by when we do meditation, we're accessing this intelligence. So it is also in reciprocating with certain information or a benefit in the form of health, in the form of synchronicity. So there is more and more trust that develops. And so then, whatever wisdom that we can provide is naturally can be adopted. And we, in every meditation session that we are holding, we allow, the format is pretty much simple. We want people to share and share and share, maximum encouraging people to share is a great way of moving the group ahead. The group moves when they are given a choice and then they need to express so that we actually develop. For every group, it is a different set of questions, but we can easily develop it, easily make the group move forward by encouraging to share. Maximum time for meditation, adequate time for sharing, adequate time for sharing. And teaching is absolutely helping individually for us to go and learn more things. And so we go back and then talk about emphasis on the books, reading. So, dear friends, teaching or creating awareness, if we approach it with no wavering of the mind, no doubt in the mind, when we approach it with no doubt and no wavering, and then what do we have to lose? Even to visualize that, yes, I'm today meeting these people, I'm going to talk about this with full positive idea or emotion. Visualization can be used for it. Every time we talk to somebody, we can actually simply take a 2 minute visualize, however tough that we think that opponent or the other person is, that may be receptive, not receptive, but we can at least be positive in our mind before we're telling, because then efforts are multiplied. Our efforts have a lot more result. We always personalize it. The best thing is our experience reaches heart, our talk reaches mind. So our experience reaches heart and then goes to the mind. So personalizing it, then sharing our own experience is fundamental in meditation practice. That's one thing that I really found this process, this process of teaching, and then Patri's way of encouraging this is that we talk about our own experience, no fake stuff. Over a period of time, we will transcend much of the knowledge. You may not have an individual direct experience, but you have so much enough understanding because you're transcending through meditation that, yes, you're speaking about things that you may not have physically experienced, but yes, will definitely experience throughout our meditation. So in either way, then you have so much conviction. So sharing our own experience always is very powerful. Personalize it, nothing to hide, right? Nothing to hide. Hiding is only to manage people, right? So what if I was arrogant before and then now became better? So what if I was egoistic before and I became better? So what if somebody makes up a judgment on us? We probably don't need such people. If somebody is making a judgment on us or a dime, you toss a coin, and if it is only that long it takes for someone to say that, oh, okay, so this person is this way, we perhaps don't need them in our life anyway, because we'll continuously be managing those people all the time. So, dear friends, and we don't have to be, especially leadership, when we are working, when we are initiating sessions, sometimes very few people show up. A large number of people don't show up because meditation is only taken based on the group's evolution. But it does not matter. Quality versus quantity is very, very important, because I have seen many people, when we start, or after some days, the group shortens, becomes smaller. When that becomes smaller, we feel like, okay, so I'm spending time, it's not happening, so it's not efficient, and then we simply pull back. Perseverance matters. Quantity does not matter in meditation at all. You can make the other person, even if one person is there, that person can become a Buddha and do tremendous amount of meditation work, tremendous amount of service. So I really realized that quantity does not matter at all in the practice of meditation, in promoting meditation and creating awareness. Like Karthikeyan sir says, one tree planted are through SVB. So many have come automatically. It's like that. In my personal experience, Lawrence Gohad Jolly did so much of teaching. Just one that I needed to focus. I never got discouraged. Sometimes in my meditation sessions at IBM, when we would do every Monday, I was there. That's it. 2, 3 occasions only I was there. And then many occasions, the engineers were not there. Some of the support staff only were there. but we never left. We wanted to continue as a process. And because now some of them are actually teaching now. One of them is HR manager is gone into teaching. Another is a marketing director is also teaching. It doesn't matter whether it is the best person that we think should latch on. It doesn't matter for meditation because it's fundamentally everybody is seeking their own experience. It has nothing to do with the current intelligence of somebody. Accessibility is another very important aspect, dear friends. Again, all of this is for our own growth. When we are accessible, whether it is a student calling, whether it is a young director calling, or a very senior person calling, having that accessibility, providing to the best of our ability, providing that accessibility so that people can reach out and then take from us. And every time we have an interaction, it is always expanding our wisdom and knowledge. So, dear friends, and sometimes we forget in the process of teaching, of course, like anything, when we have more and more people coming and we continue to, it's easy to miss the point that I'm doing it for everybody. We have to continue to remember it is for our own self. When they want to remember that, automatically it becomes a through me, not by me. Science of meditation, the meditation is easy, and art and science of meditation are two great books. If one reads those two books, then one can easily have any kind of understanding, and then can easily, the teacher easily can create a lot of awareness because these books give such a simple wisdom, and then they are like the handbooks for meditation teaching, promotion, and awareness creation. So, dear friends, let's go into one more of a final meditation, one more meditation, and then we have sharing. Today, we encourage maximum for people to share as much as possible. We'll also take messages from some of our leaders. So relax yourself, sit comfortably. Those of you who are new, we are doing breath mindfulness meditation or anapanasati meditation. So friends, so as we're relaxing into this energies, as we're coming closer to the closer, of course, we've been listening to a lot of experiences. During the transitioning, we all need to understand whatever we go with. Every day when we go into sleep, we are making a subconscious work. And then when we are transitioning, that message that Swami Rama that you said, the sacred journey, right? When we're transitioning, having that right thoughts, right things about, right understanding about even what the death is, I think is an amazing way to transition out. But it is must be, everyone must understand there is no fear of death. There's no death. There's no, then why even fear about it? Because that's the single thing that holds us completely back in life, completely back in life. And I can say that, I'm proudly say that, when I understood this somewhere in 2002, 3, 4, it took me a few years to sort of come over all of these things. And then that's when I started very, very courageously explored into anywhere, cemeteries or this place or that place, to talk about actively souls and life after death and this and that, no problem. So every knowledge is required, and then ultimately understanding this is required. And thank you for, yes, pandemic has been a great challenge for many people, including that fear of death. And I hope we all are benefiting, and it's our wish that we are connected together in a larger group, so that we exactly what you said, we people listen to people, people like to talk to people. And so we're doing this, and thank you, sir. And we hope to have you take this into these, this governmental and then corporate bodies that you're so closely associated, and then together we create a much larger impact as we go along into the 2021. We're most certainly making large plans. We have a whole bunch of beautiful, beautiful volunteers, and then who are willing to give it away. And so together, and then suddenly that we are looking to reach out to as many people. We are talking few thousands, whereas the world has billions of people. So the gap is too much, right? And so many people are doing it. Just from a continuity perspective, so after 25th, from 26th to 31st, we have this Dhyana Mahachakra meditation that Patri is conducting every day for 2.5 to 3 hours. It's a great way to join that program, right? So from 26th to 31st, there is a program that goes on. And then first onwards, there'll be a meditation that will be conducted until the next session, which we are going to do it from January 18th. So there will be a meditation from first onwards. In fact, we're looking at doing a little longer, start the new year in a great way on January 1st with some meditation, and we'll make it everything in it. So we'll announce some other plans tomorrow. So thank you so much for all your time. We'll take a little bit of break. Those of you wanted to share, we are here, we're wanting to hear. It is not that how many people are listening right now, because it gets propagated in a beautiful way with this technology, so it gets recorded. So if you'd like to share, stay back and then continue to stay, and then we'll be there till at least 8:30. All right, so thank you all, and otherwise have a great day. We're going to do a lot more sharing tomorrow too, and our final day. And then those of you spilled over, we'll try to cover as much of it. Thank you. Thank you all, and have a great day. 2 minutes, we're going to come back.